Oh man, can you hear that? This is gonna be bad, guys. Hi everyone. Well, I'm gonna take care of some rust today. There's plenty of it on the truck. That fender flare, I'm gonna have to remove 2 bolts, and then there's a bunch of plastic pieces in there that I'm gonna have to separate. Hopefully I don't break any, because I don't want to buy any. It won't be a big deal if I have to, but you know, it's just, don't want to spend the money. So see if I can pry it off there pretty slowly and easily, and just be very careful. And I just want to get to that rust before it, spreads too much, eats all the way through. I wouldn't be surprised if the lower lip is probably rusted away. I mean, it's a 2008, and right now it's 2021. That's how many winters of rust and snow and just all the salt that they throw down on the roads. So we'll take care of some of it, and hopefully it goes well. Hopefully I don't tear away too much of the rust, and we'll just come along for the ride. Thanks. All right, let's get some PB Blaster on those 2 bolts. Let's see, we've got one right in there. Okay, and one over here. I'll let that soak in for a minute. We'll get that taken care of. Maybe I can paint those metal. I don't even know what you call them. It's metal supports. There we go. How about that? And I'm just gonna start taking care of the rust in here. Someday I'll take the wheel off and get back there and start hitting the frame with some Pour 15 and get her sealed up. But for now, we're just gonna take off those bolts and then pop these little plastic rivet guys out. We'll get in here and clean this all up before it gets too much worse. All right, it is a 10mm down there. Let's get this guy out. There we go. 1 bolt. She was toasty when I picked it up. There we go, we're free there. Let's grab this guy. Okay, that was awkward with that camera angle. I'm gonna have to go with my left hand. All right. Now I gotta start taking the plastic clips off. Now I bought a little tool. Oh man, can you hear that? This is gonna be bad, guys. Oh, all right. Hopefully we can get to it before it completely rusts away. But I got this little spreader tool. I think it's meant more for door panels, but it was at Harbor Freight. It was like $8. See if it works and helps. All right, this is what we have. Hoping that helps. All right, I got it squeezed in there. See if it pulls it out. Oh man. I have to set this down and use both hands. Okay, and 1 pop later, I had to use both hands, but it popped her out. So I'm gonna do that to the rest, and I'll show you guys the after result. All right, so on top of those tabs, it also holds in right here some extra plastic clips that are self-molded. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to carefully pop out the rest without breaking anything. Stuff is just falling. It is so rusted behind this. So hopefully it doesn't break anymore. All right, so far it's going pretty well. This tool helps get in there and pop it out. It's a scary pop because you think something's gonna break, so hopefully it'll keep going smooth. And here comes our G6. No exhaust. All right, it's got exhaust. It's just leaking off every connection. So I got a new one. I just got to get in there and replace it. So let's finish up this process and get this off. Man, this is just not looking good. Oh, it's so terrible. Oh, there's one more clip in there and it's just, yeah. Oh, no, there's two more. Actually, I want to break it. Let's get our tool in here. There we go. Okay, well, I'll get this little piece off later. Man, that is rough. Let's see how much, at least it's held in pretty good down here. If I gotta figure something else out how to hold the top in perfect, I can. But it's some rough shape. All right, I got some tape up there. Just kind of give an outline of maybe try to blend in when I'm sanding, like just so I know not to go too far. I'm hoping I can get, you know, not that far out, but just a good visual to know where I'm going. I'm gonna lose a lot of stuff there. That's gonna be an empty hole. But here we go. Yeah, actually first let's just have some fun and cry all at the same time. Yeah, this sucks. I know that sounds terrible, I'm sorry. Oh, not good. I think I'm just gonna get as much off as I can and see what I can paint for now and come back to it and maybe weld in a new piece or go from there. Ugh. All right, got her painted up, brushed on some Pour 15. That's a lot worse than I was hoping for, but I'm just gonna, hope for the best. That's all I could do for right now. And I'll get back in here someday and clean her up more, maybe weld in a new section. Well, I mean, at this point, it's either weld in a new section or get a whole new truck bed, so. Hey. That's what I do when you gotta live with winters up here in Minnesota. It's a shame. All right, well, that didn't go very well. There's a lot more rust than I thought there would be. I gave her some paint, knocked off as much rust as I could, and hopefully it slows down a little bit. I can get back in there, do some more work later, but for now she's cleaned up a little bit and I'm gonna pop everything back together and go. It's not professional done right now, so it is what it is, unfortunately. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.